This is dralvin.com, the business of wisdom, where world leaders and thinkers do come to chat. The entire world calls this extraordinary lady the Juice Lady. And also I know from a personal example, by her being my nutritionist, she's helped me to, over the last 7 months, to average losing 10 pounds a month, down 73 pounds. And Juice Lady, it's all your fault.
And very exciting. I'm glad it's my fault and yours for being so diligent.
Now, as we oftentimes say, just in case there's someone who's listening to the program today for the first time, why is it important to have assistance, to have someone in your life that's going to help you on your wellness and your health journey?
I think it's so important to have a coach because it's easy to just slip back into old ways and think, oh, well, what's the difference? You know, today I'll just cheat or I'll enjoy myself. If you have somebody you have to report to and you do, as you have done for me so many weeks, a diet diary where you have to report what you eat, you think twice about cheating.
That is so true because, you know, the psychology of knowing that you have to report to somebody is very, very important. And, in fact, I forgot to send you my list, but let you know this morning so far, I had a smoothie this morning for breakfast, and I just came back from walking 100 minutes. So I did a lot of walking today.
Oh, that's wonderful, and that's so important for your health, getting that exercise too. So I know you've had an exercise coach and a nutritionist, which has really been great because it's got both. Well, those are two very, very important areas when it comes to health and weight loss.
That is so true. Now, recently you sent me a copy of a list of greens to, I guess, expand my concept of using greens in my diet. Tell me about that.
Yes, greens are so important, and in fact, they found in research that greens being rich in magnesium is very important for weight loss. And so that's why I try to get people to have more green things, green juices, green smoothies, salads. Just get more greens in your diet. There are a lot of greens that we don't think about. Some of them are more bitter in flavor, but taste great combined in a salad. Or when we juice them, we hardly even know they're there. Or put them in a green smoothie, we hardly know they're there. So things like arugula, beet greens, beet tops are so rich in magnesium. They're one of the top choices when it comes to magnesium. And we don't use them, but we can juice them, or we can put them in a green smoothie. Watercress is another one. It has kind of a sharp taste. It's great in salads mixed with other greens. Endive, it's the long, narrow leaves that look kind of white at the base and a pale yellow or pale green at the tips. They're a little bit bitter, but they also taste great in salads. Kale is something that is so rich in calcium and magnesium. Wonderful for the bones, wonderful for weight loss. And that's not something that a lot of people like to eat. But in a green smoothie or a juice, you wouldn't even know it's there. I like a base of carrot, apple, lemon. For a lot of people, that's their favorite. My favorite is carrot, lemon, ginger as a base, and then to that I add kale or chard or collard greens. And also in a green smoothie, you can start with a base of juice, again, carrot, apple or carrot, apple, lemon. Put in some ginger, add some kale, chard, collard greens, spinach to that green smoothie. Tastes delicious. You don't even know, except for the color, that the greens are there. Mustard greens, that's another one. A little bit of a horseradish taste and not something that people tend to choose to eat on their own. But, again, chopped up a little bit in salads or a lettuce wrap where you have a little bit of chopped greens inside with your filling or in a green smoothie. Again, you can make it work. Nasturtium, that's something we don't think about. The leaves, I've used the flowers, the bright yellow, orange, or red flowers in salads. We don't think about the leaves. They make great additions to salads. They have a bit of a peppery taste. Sorrel is another one. A long, oval-shaped leaf, kind of a tart, tangy flavor. And I mentioned Swiss chard earlier. Beautiful, beautiful, huge leaves. You feel so good about juicing one of those. You're getting so much green juice and a lot of magnesium. So there's my list of dark greens that we don't often think about but are great to add into our diet to help with health, bone strength. Magnesium is important for bones, important for muscles. Fibromyalgia is something that often people realize they are short on magnesium, and it really helps the muscles, and of course it helps with weight loss.
Now, you said so much of information there. Let's look at one word you said I thought was interesting. You mentioned the word dark. Why did you put the word dark in front of the word greens?
We have some greens that aren't dark, like iceberg lettuce, and it doesn't offer us very much nutrition. We have other greens that are lighter in color. Of course, I mentioned endive. That's light. It's not a dark green. And we can mix them all together, but it's the darker greens that are going to offer us the most nutrition, especially the minerals that are so important for our health.
Okay. Then also you mentioned a juice combination. So let's say, for example, what were some of the combinations? Because you mentioned them so quickly, I think carrot and maybe apple. And then also, what percentage should the juices be in relationship to the green and dark vegetables that you mentioned?
Well, I like to start with a base of carrot, either carrot, apple, lemon. I use carrot, lemon, ginger as my base. A lot of people do like to add apple for some sweetness. Green apple is lower in sugar than the yellow and red for those that need to keep their sugar low. And then that's a tasty base. I often add cucumber, which gives you a lot of juice. It makes you feel good about your juicing, and it is rich in silicon, which is wonderful for your skin. And then to that, I add some dark green leaves, and I rotate them. I go between Swiss chard, collard greens, kale, spinach, parsley. And if I'm got anything on hand, like the tops of radishes that I've cut off, I save those and juice them. Beet tops, I save those and juice them. So you can get a lot of extra greens in there, and just kind of rotate your greens around. Put 2 or 3, depending on the size, or more, of dark greens. If you're using spinach, you could use a handful of the baby spinach that is everywhere, organic baby spinach. And you're going to get a wide variety of nutrients then.
Now, also, you mentioned ginger. Tell me about the impact that ginger has on the particular juicing system.
Well, ginger adds great flavor because it's got spice. And I love the ginger flavor. Not everyone does, so I say put smaller amounts if you don't like the spicy ginger flavor. But ginger is your best source that you could juice of zinc, and zinc is wonderful for the immune system. Now we're coming into fall and the time where the weather changes and a lot of people start getting sniffles, sore throats, that sort of thing. So you want to beef up your immune system. And ginger is one of the best ways to do that, along with vitamin C-rich foods like lemon and lime, and parsley is one of your best sources of vitamin C, and flavonoids work together on your immune system. So this is the time to really step up your juicing to strengthen your immune system.
It seems like every time you mention something, you bring up another wonderful question for me. So do we change our diet? I know, for example, we should eat local and we should eat seasonal. We should think global in terms of a variety of colors, but also should we also consider the time of the year in terms of things that we need to do, that maybe we need to look at our kidney or our liver or certain things, because you mentioned this time of the year. So why did you mention this time of the year? Are we to do different things based upon seasons as well?
We are. And it is said by many experts that if you cleanse your body at the change of seasons, you won't get sick. And, of course, now the season is changing. Even here in New Mexico, we've had cooler days, sunny but cooler, and cooler nights, cold, actually. In many parts of the country, it's still hot, but the weather will be changing. And this is the time of year when we think about cleansing, because as you cleanse your liver and your colon, your gallbladder, kidneys, you're going to notice that your body is stronger. It's going to be very strong as you head into the holiday season. That's when a lot of people do get sick. But if you cleanse right now and get rid of the toxins from your liver and your colon in particular, you're going to do so much better as you come into colder season and into the holiday season. And I have a variety of cleanse programs in one of my books, especially Juicing, Fasting, and Detoxing for Life. I have a variety of cleanses, the colon, the liver, gallbladder, the kidney cleanse, and then some specialty cleanses. This is the time to take advantage of that and really get healthy and strong.
Well, since you mentioned that, before you go, if a person is listening right now, they want to get one of your books, they want to come to one of your meetings, or they want to get involved with you for personal counseling, what telephone number can they call? What website can they go to? How can they get in contact with the Juice Lady?
They should go to juiceladyinfo.com, and you can sign up for my free newsletter. I keep you posted on new recipes, ideas, what's going on with juicing. You can come to my Fall Cleanse Juice Detox Retreat that's October 14 through 20, and that is going to be held in Pecos, New Mexico. Everyone who has come has lost weight between 5 and 14 pounds, and you can call anytime, 425-261-8821, and I'm happy to answer questions or give you information on nutritional counseling and how that works, or you can sign up for the October Fall Retreat. Come cleanse with us. Juice and cleanse.
Juice and cleanse. That's a great combination. Well, this will be featured at dralvin.com, the business of wisdom, where world leaders and thinkers do come to chat. Also, we will feature this on Facebook at dralvin.com, and we will tweet this later on today at Dr. Alvin Jones. And as always, Cherie, you continue to have a wonderful and a remarkable, amazing day, okay?
And you as well. Thank you so much.